sometimes while doing labs it's not safe to have pups around, but anyway, I don't know if you guys are gonna like this video or find it kind of different, or weird, but basically, I guess I'll preface this video by saying I am in college, and kind of, I don't know, long story, but because of the pandemic, I have to do my chemistry labs at home. So basically, my school had us buy like a very expensive, overpriced chemistry kit, and I have to do my chemistry labs at home, and basically like send pictures of it and a lab report to my teacher to be graded. So it's interesting that I get to do them at home. I think that's kind of nice for me. I like doing it at home and going at my own pace than in a lab with other people, but it's kind of different, and I have to be very careful since I don't have an instructor here with me, and my school says they're not liable for anything, so yeah. But today I'm doing a lab called, I don't know if you can see what it's called, let me try to show you. It is called Engineering a Better, sorry, I have a touchpad so I can touch the screen too. It's called Engineering a Better Airbag. So I will be doing this lab, and I thought I might as well film it. I won't film all of it, but maybe snippets of what I'm doing in the lab, the overview, materials I need, and all that. You can hear my neighbors. They're pretty loud, but they have a cute little kiddo. You probably hear they have a cute little kiddo. She's super sweet. So you can't be mad. It's a kiddo. So anyway, this is the background information about the lab. The materials we need for this lab. I don't know where I put the airbags, but I need a beaker, a 250 milliliter beaker, my scale. This is my little scale that came with the kit. Some plastic spoons, baking soda. Most of this stuff, or all this stuff, actually came with the kit. Vinegar, and a 50 milliliter beaker, or graduated cylinder, technically, and a thermometer. This is a thermometer. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so the whole first part of the lab, I just did off camera because it basically was just a bunch of math, which is boring. This lab is pretty lame, so it's kind of a bummer I chose to do this one because there's no like cool reactions or anything in this one, but well, so far I don't think so. But anyway, I just recorded how many liters these, sorry, that was my thermometer. Okay, how many liters these bags are, how much they hold, which is 1.2 liters. That number was given to me in the lab. Then I just did the temperature. It is my room temperature in here in Kelvins, which I have my thermometer, and it said, I believe 22 degrees Celsius in here. And to figure out the degree in Kelvins, I just added 273 to 22, and that converts degrees from Celsius to Kelvins. So I did that. Then to figure out the air pressure in ATM, I used just a simple conversion from inches of mercury to ATM. That was given to me. The equation for that was given to me right here. That's how I converted that. Then for this one, I use ideal gas law, which is, does it show this equation? The ideal gas law, yeah, it does. Which is this equation. So I just plugged in the pressure. I just told you guys the volume of the bag. R is a constant number, which is 0.082058. It's a constant number. So I just plugged that in, and the temperature that I just told you guys, which was 295 kelvins, and that's how I got the number of moles required for the CO2 bags. Then equation to figure out the mass of grams I'm going to need of NaHCO3, which is sodium bicarbonate, which is baking soda, to figure out the acid in the vinegar. So yeah, I did that equation and figured out I need that many grams of sodium bicarbonate to produce 0.49 moles of CO2. Then I used that to figure out, and I balanced this equation right here. I balanced that. These are the reactants and these are the products of the equation. I balanced it, which is just a 1-to-1 ratio, so that was easy. And then I'm using that to figure out the molarity of the molarity of the vinegar was given, but I use that to figure out how many milliliters of vinegar I will need to produce the moles of carbon dioxide. I think that's all the math I did. My work is mostly on this page. I know it looks like a bunch of random freaking numbers, but yeah, that's what we did. And I'm going on to the data table number 2. So yeah. Okay, so the first step for activity 2 is I have to use the balance in a weighing boat. So weighing boat to weigh the grams of sodium bicarbonate out that I calculated in step 8 of activity 1. So that was, sorry, there's a bunny in the back making noises. How much did I calculate I needed in step 8? Oh, 4.116 grams, I think. Right? Yeah. 4.116 grams. Okay. So now I am going to measure out 4.116 grams. So I'm going to tar this. It's hard to do it when I'm on camera. Okay, so that's tarred out. And I'm going to start pouring this in. Okay, and I already put in way too much. So that's great. It's just great. So I'm going to dump some of that out. That's still too much. Okay. A little too much. It's a little too much. Not enough. Okay. So first off, I need to, okay, get it off here so it doesn't screw up my results. Okay, and now I'm just going to take a spoon and slowly spoon in more until I have the weight that I need. Oh, I'm so close. I need 4.11. Dang. Okay. So now I have 4 point. You know what? Close enough. I basically have 4.11 grams of sodium bicarbonate, which is baking soda, like I said. So now we're going to use the 50 milliliter graduated cylinder, and we're going to measure out the volume of vinegar that was calculated in step 9, which I believe was 58.82 milliliters of vinegar. So, and I only have a 50 milliliter container of it, so I don't know how I'm gonna do that. We'll see about that. Okay. Anyway, now I'm gonna be measuring out my vinegar. And I already did way too much, so that's just awesome. But I need, well, I'm gonna put 50 in the bigger, I'm gonna put 50 in the bigger cylinder, and then 8.82 in this little cylinder. So a little below 9. It's really hard to get these all like perfectly measured, but just gonna say it's good enough. And now I need to do 50 milliliters in this one. And I already did too much in this one as well. I do have little pipettes that can help me measure things out, and I might have to grab one. I don't know. You can hear the wind outside. It's really windy, you guys. Okay, that's about 50. That is 50. And then this is the 8.82 I need to make it 58.82. Okay, so that is 58.82 of vinegar or acetic acid. Okay, so now we are going to open one of our 6 by 9 inch bags and hold it upright with the narrower 6 inch end over the edge. And hold it upright with the narrower 6 inch end over the edge of the 250 milliliters beaker. Over the beaker. A peak in 2 valleys in the bag. What the heck? I have no idea what it wants me to do. Okay. Oh, I think like I don't even know. Okay. I think it wants it like this. Yeah. Container edge. Yeah, I think that's how it wants it. Okay. Now it says in the valley outside of the beaker. Add the sodium bicarbonate powder. After adding the powder, hold the portion of the bag containing the powder tightly against the outside of the beaker. This will help prevent a premature reaction in the next step. Okay, so now I'm going to move this. You guys can kind of see this better of what I'm doing. So now I'm going to pour in the sodium bicarbonate. It's saying, and the sodium, hold the portion of the bag containing the powder again. Add the sodium bicarbonate to the valley outside of the beaker. So I think it's all of it. Okay, hopefully that's all of it. But yeah, I added it to this little. Oh my gosh, you guys, the wind. The wind is really crazy outside. Like things are like flying around. Pretty spooky, I'm not gonna lie, but okay. Anyway, and it says this will help a premature reaction in the next step. Pour the vinegar into the other valley. Take care not to mix the 2 reactants before sealing the bag. I have to see if I have to take a picture of this or my glass real quick. Oh my goodness, there's so much noise outside, you guys, because things are literally flying around. It looks crazy. It is so windy. It's containing vinegar solution and baking soda for one of the trials. Activity 2. Inflated bags together once the activity is completed. Activity 2. Okay. Okay, I have to repeat the experiment anyway, so I'll get a picture of it after, I think, because I only need one of the trials. I only need a picture of one of the trials. Okay, so now I carefully remove all the excess, or pour the vinegar into the other valley. Take care not to mix the 2 reactants before sealing the bag. Crap. Okay, I'm not supposed to mix any of the reactants. I'm already kind of failing at that. Okay. We're good. Okay, so now I am supposed to all the excess air from the bag. I'm supposed to try to remove the excess air from the bag. I feel like I did the worst job at that, but I really did try, you guys. I really did try. Okay. And tilt it so that the vinegar flows over the sodium bicarbonate and begins to react. Hold the bag by the top seal and shake the bag to mix all the reactant, which looks similar to figure 2. fill, shake the bag, mix all the reactants. The reaction is complete when there is only a clear solution left. Leave the bag inflated. For comparing to the bags in the next 2 steps, record all the data and observations in data table 2. Okay, so I'm going to record these observations real quick. I'm going to record off camera and I might show you guys next trial. We'll see. Okay, you guys, I now increased we're doing the trial again, the second time. I now increased the grams of sodium bicarbonate by, I think, let me double check, 0.3 grams, so it's 4.31 grams, and I increased the volume of vinegar acetic acid by 5 milliliters, I believe. Yeah, 5 milliliters, so now it is 63.8 milliliters. But I'm going to close the bag. We'll first get the air out. Try my best to get the air out. The air out of the bag. And now we're going to seal the bag as tight as possible. And we're going to mix the solution. I feel like it's not getting all of the sodium bicarbonate, so I'm trying to get it into the corner. Okay. Now we are going to lay it down and watch it inflate. I'm going to see how long it takes for the whole bag to inflate. Okay. I think the whole bag is inflated now. Yeah, it feels like the whole thing is inflated and the reaction is done. So that was trial number 2. Okay, so these are my 1, 2, 3 bags after the reactions took place. As you can see, the one with the most sodium bicarbonate and acetic acid